go, Captain. I got it. Oh my God! Did you see the last episode of Gossip Girl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Chad goes.
Yeah.
And you see. Captain. Is everything up? Put the fractions onto the door. Come on. Is the door unlocked? It's locked. No. Put the fractions on the door. Keep it covered.
Now what, Captain?
The door's locked. We have to solve the problem to unlock the door to headquarters.
Okay. Well, let's go sketch it out on this rock. Alright. So the problem is 3/4 plus 1/2 equals...
Why don't we just add them?
No, Nicole. There's no way you can ever add unlike fractions without having the common denominator.
Okay.
Three-fourths plus 1/2 equals...
Blank. We need to find a common denominator, guys. What's the smallest number that 2 and 4 both go into?
2.
Two.
Four.
Okay, now we have a denominator. But
Remember what Sergeant Lanza said back at headquarters. What you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top.
Right, so on 1/2, we times 2 by 2, and then we times 1 times 2, which is 2. So it's 2/4
Plus 3
Now
over
we can
4.
add them, right?
Yeah. 3/4
3/4
plus 2/4. What's
3/4 plus 2/4
5/4.
5/4.
You don't have to add the denominator, right? Oh,
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah, 5/4.
5/4.
3,
2,
1, 5.
I think the door's unlocked now.
Alright, so now we're back at headquarters. We should probably practice some more adding and subtracting unlike fractions.
So that we become pros.
Yeah. Alright, so we have the problem 1/5 plus 3/10 equals blank. Alright, so what we're going to do is we have to times 5 by 2, which equals 10, because
And
that's a common denominator.
And 1 by 2 because we times the denominator by 2, and whatever you do at the bottom, you have to do the top.
Alright, so 5 times 2 is 10, and 1 times 2 is 2. And this one is already in common denominator form, so we just keep that the same. So now we do 2/10 plus 3/10, which equals,
5 times. And remember, you don't add the denominators, just the numerators.
and 5/10 can be reduced as 1/2. So you divide 5 by 5 because 5 goes into 10, 10 by 5, which is 2, and 5 by 5, which is 1. So you get
1/2.
1/2. Alright, moving on to the next problem. So we have 4/7 minus 2/14, which equals...
Blank.
Okay, the same thing that happens in addition you have to do with subtraction.
Except you're not adding, you're subtracting.
Yeah. Alright, so what you do is you times by 2, which is a 7. 7 times 2 is?
14.
Alright, now that's a common denominator because the other denominator is 14. And whatever you do at the bottom,
You have to do the top.
so you times 4 by 2 as well, and you get 8/14 minus 2/14,
Which is
equals
6/14. Which can be reduced by 2 on both sides to 3/7.
3/7. Alright, that was the last problem that we're going to do with you.
It's extra hard.
Okay, here we go. So 1/50th plus 2/25. Now, does 25 go into 50?
Yes.
Yes? How many times?
Twice.
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 So I'm going to add times 25 times 2, and I'm going
2
to
times 2.
multiply 2 times 2 because whatever you
What
do
do
at
you
the
do at the
bottom.
bottom? You have to do the top.
So 1/50th stays the same. Then we add 2
4.
times 2,
With 4.
25 times 2.
50.
Now, do we ever add the denominators?
No.
So the denominator stays
And you just don't. There's no rule. You just don't.
at 50. And adding the
Numerators, which will
is...
equal 5.
Now, can you simplify this?
Yes, you can.
So
Divide each numerator and denominator by 5, and that equals you 1/10.
and your answer is
1/10, as aforementioned. And that's how you add and subtract.
unlike fractions.
Yes. Isn't that fun?
Here are some key points to remember.
What you do to the bottom of the fraction, you have to do to the top.
Do not add or subtract the denominators, only the numerators.
When adding and subtracting unlike fractions, find the least common denominator first, or the LCM.
And don't forget to simplify.